Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Treesky, or Brian here, and this is the 5th time that I've started this commentary because I can't get past the part where I say Team Tactical. my tongue is not working today. So, man, I am having trouble speaking, but anyway, hopefully it'll all be smooth flowing from here. Smooth flowing from here. Gosh dang, see what I mean? But anyway, I have a team tactical team deathmatch game for you guys, and I kind of want to focus on entering and exiting gunfights and some of the one-on-one battles I face and the strategies that I employ when I go into a gunfight, when I leave a gunfight, and everything else. So I'm going to fast forward through the dull parts and sort of rewind some of the gunfights and show you exactly what I did and whatnot. So let's go ahead and start off with that first gunfight I entered at that top balcony area, and I'll break it down in slow motion. Okay, for this first gunfight, I get the feeling that they're starting to spawn behind me, so I come to this door here, and since it's a really high traffic area, I do that little jump maneuver that kind of throws people off if anybody's aiming down sight right there. And it worked out for me there. Sometimes it's, you know, a little too much action and it doesn't really work well, but it did work out well there, and it's something to try if you ever think that you need to catch somebody off guard. I then catch those two guys at the top stairway there, and I throw a little check stun just to make sure that there's nobody else coming. I know that the spawn flipped one more time, so I go to that clipping spot and aim down the alleyway. And then I pick up somebody on the UAV behind me. Unfortunately, I take a little bit too long shooting him, and the ghost guy on BDOM picks me off because I wasn't expecting him. But anyway, I've respawned and I'm pushing back into the BDOM area here. I'm looking for this guy that I see on the radar. I shoot him and immediately look left because I remember that ghost guy killed me from the middle of the map and I don't want him to take me off guard again. Okay, so this is important. As soon as you enter a high traffic area and you engage somebody as soon as you enter, you need to immediately look to your weak spot, because that red dot on the radar that you made when you shot that guy is going to attract and alert everybody to your presence. So you need to just always be aware. Don't reload right away. Don't continue on the same path that you were going. Just make sure that you check your weak spots, find cover, then reload and continue. Now, what you saw there on the stairs, I was caught off guard by that second sniper running through, and I used sprint to bring myself out of my crouch, which ended up coming back to bite me in the butt because I wasn't able to bring my gun back up in time, and I was no-scoped. Now what you're seeing here is me running back and forth, patrolling this upper server area, and I'm just trying to figure out where their spawn is. Now I pick that guy up, I see my arrows back here by ADOM, so I know that they probably are over by C. I end up switching my position quite a few times, going from top server to bottom server, and just really running around this area, trying to not stay in the same spot for too long, because I know as soon as I do that, they're going to expect me there, and then it'll make the gunfights a little bit more even. And I don't want that. I want to be unexpected. I don't want them to know I'm coming, or anything like that. And then the rest of this sped up footage is the enemy and I all chasing a care package that isn't there, it's below ground, and me killing myself with a grenade, and that's about it. I then push into their spawn one more time at C, and then come back over here, and that's where we are now. So I push into ADOM here, that guy dolphin dives right into my bullets, and immediately I turn around and run. I was just a little bit too close to their spawn right there. I was kind of uncomfortable being that far back, and the fact that I shot and exposed myself on the radar meant that I needed to get out of there because I knew people would be rushing back to that area. Now I'm going to replay this little thing on Summit Stairs here, but notice how that even though I knew people were going to be coming down those ramps, I didn't stay at Summit aiming down sights. I went back up to BDOM to check my back to make sure nobody came behind, and when I went back down to Summit the second time, I took a different path and I immediately jumped behind cover. It lucked out that that guy was waiting there, so I had perfect cover and I was able to get him. What you're seeing here is me continue to rove between the Summit Stair area and that BDOM connector area, because I know that they're still spawning back there near A somewhere. I throw a little check nade over that wall right there. I really am expecting them to be behind this box here, which they were, so I do that jump once again. I spray and I waste a lot of bullets, so immediately I turn around and find cover so that I can reload. I know that that guy's going to be chasing me, so when I turn around that corner one more time, I just pre-fire. And there you see it a couple times. So spray, waste a lot of bullets, turn around, find cover so I can reload, and then pre-fire and pick up the second guy. Right here, I push into this area. I can hear him right above me. I don't want to pop out on these stairs just yet because I knew that guy was still there. I heard him go down as one of my teammates killed him, so I knew that it was then safe to push back up here. And notice how when I picked up his weapon right there, that when the animation was going through of my character picking it up and cocking it and everything, how I ducked behind those stairs for cover. Just in case somebody were to pop out there, I'd be a little more safe, a little more concealed. It's just little things like that that'll help you keep alive in the long run. Also, those boxes right there, I went up to check to see if they were still spawning at C. And notice how I was just poking my head up, jumping up and down so that I can spot anybody coming, but not exposing myself long enough to be shot. Next, you see me push back into this A area, and I clip that box one more time. I think I heard that guy in A Dom, so I kind of knew that he was there, and I once again got him with that little jump shot. So now I have my Blackbird. I'm playing quite a bit more aggressive because I know exactly where they are. Picked a couple guys up right out of their spawn who were kind of off guard. And the only reason I pushed that far up is because I knew that they were off guard, and I had a Blackbird, so I knew that I had a major advantage. I then pre-fired a couple guys. You're seeing me pre-fire my second one here, and I get him again with that jump shot, which is, I don't normally jump this much, but man, it's coming in handy this game. So, okay, now I have my dogs. I'm free to play super aggressive because I don't really care if I die. That just means that my kill streaks are reset. So I'm going to fast forward through this. You're just going to see me running around for a few minutes, chasing the red arrows and chasing my dogs. Okay, so we're back on a normal speed here. I picked up a new gun, shot a guy with it, and luckily this guy didn't see me with that route I took, so I was able to turn around and shoot him again. Pick up his gun, and I realized it's an AK-47 infrared, so I'm like, hell no, get rid of that as soon as possible. So right now I'm kind of worried that I'm going to run low on ammo. I only have 12 bullets left on my FAMAS, and I have this other one with kind of a weird sight and not too much ammo, so that's on my mind right now. I'm pushing back up, trying to find their spawn. I think the dogs are about finished by now, and I'm just sort of roving back around this middle area so that I'm not caught in either spawn, and I can kind of react accordingly when I figure out where they are exactly. So I pick up that guy that I got when I jumped out of that window just because I heard him. I thought he was above me for a second, and then I realized he was next to me, and I shot him. Right there I was shot from behind, so I escaped into that room. I was thinking about waiting for the guy and decided that I was feeling pretty lucky, feeling like my shot was on, so I went ahead and challenged him around that corner, which he turned out not to be there, and he ended up being behind those filing cabinets instead. I could hear him reload behind those filing cabinets, so I once again did that jump shot, and it worked out for me well. I then catch a few guys here, with one with a jump shot, one with a strafe move, and then get into these two gunfights where I catch that guy with a jump shot, and then I cancel my reload animation by sprinting because I knew that if I was to finish reloading, that guy probably would have got me. So I cancel the reload, shoot him, and then go ahead and reload when I know I'm a little bit more safe. Now this final gunfight, I turn around, kind of get lucky, and get a nice little drop shot right there. Which drop shots can be very effective if you find yourself in a gunfight where you're a little bit behind and you need to make the other guy miss. You can just go ahead and drop down, hopefully stay on target yourself and turn the advantage in your favor. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this. It's kind of something different. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. There are a lot of moments that I could probably break down in games, and certainly a lot of more one-on-one gun situations where I can kind of show you how I reacted and why I did so. And hopefully some people will improve in their awareness by watching some of this. Even if you don't have the best shot, I think having great awareness and understanding can really, really make up the difference. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.